And we are back with more Elden Ring. Last time we left off, we've visited two Divine Towers. The Divine Tower of Liurnia, aka basically the area that the Academy of Relicaria is in, and the Divine Tower of Khalid, which basically is, funny enough, located in Dragonborough. Which is always interesting that Khalid is like both Dragonborough and that. And so, with all that stuff, we accomplished quite a bit last time. I know we need to go basically down below, because it seems like there's a dungeon here in this Divine Tower of Khalid, which I am quite curious about, because most of these Divine Towers only go up, but this one, we got what we needed going up, but there's also more going down, which is intriguing. And, so I did basically confer with my soul's living friend about one thing that I was confused about last time, and that is, does Dee's brother show up again? Like, did we screw ourselves over by getting Rani's curse mark last time? Which, Rajay, basically, his dying note was to find Dee's brother, but we found his brother, in theory, I'm pretty certain it was his brother, before we got the curse mark. So we got the curse mark, and now there's like a big thing of like, what do we do? Because Dee's brother's not around, you know, don't know what to do. Turns out, I kind of suspected this, but I'm still sad to hear there's only one thing we can do with it right now, and to progress that storyline, we need to team up with Fia. So, I mean, it's a good thing I didn't kill her, and I wasn't really, like, I'm not really on Team Undead. Like, you know, Dee was our first, one of our first friends in the overworld here, and like, you know, Garunk is our beast clergyman who doesn't like the undead, but I guess in order to get any use out of it, we need to team up with them, so we'll be doing that at some point. Maybe today, but we'll see how long this dungeon here takes. And my friend also pointed out that I guess I missed, like, I guess Goldmass is actually in this area that we've been to before, and I just missed him. So, like, maybe we passed him or something, but, like, I thought basically based on what, yeah, Brother Corin said that, like, Goldmass would be in the capital, but I guess we were right next to him and we just kind of ignored him, so we should follow up on that. But we have a couple of things we need to follow up on, because there's Renna's Rise, over basically with Ranni, where Ranni's going to go about her story. Obviously, at some point, we need to basically take down our assassination marks for the Volcano Manor, because we're still on that. Oh, I was also told, basically, to go check back in with Sage Gowry, and to remember... I mean, it was hinted at, but, like, basically we're going back to the Shaded Castle, because we got that prosthetic armor back there. And it sounds like basically if Armless Lady has started her journey, at some point we need to meet up with her. Now there's a lot of things on our to-do list here. But let's go ahead and start this off by going down, down, down into the depths. As I saw that brief, like, the tower glitching out. There we go. Yeah, thankfully we don't have too many ruins, so this is relatively safe now to explore. We almost basically made some progress here last time, but we died, and I did not want to risk all the runes we had for level up. And we were technically over on time last time as well, so... Alright. Here, and then... Oh no! Cool. Alright. Now this part is the more tricky part, as it were. Because, yeah, we need to get down, and I think basically we need to... Yeah, so here. Here. And we failed at getting down before, because we kind of mistimed our jump here, but... Okay, cool. You know, I wasn't totally sure if that would actually work at all, but I'm glad it did. Yeah, it's like, we need to get to that, like, little elevator, I guess. But there was also, like, some stuff on the side. Oh, I guess the elevator actually would probably take us right there, okay. We know from one time we fell all the way down this tower that there's actually stuff down there, so that is the end goal here. I think there's two elevators, interestingly enough. I want to throw a spear at him, but I'm a bit concerned about potentially slipping off. Wait, no. Back to this. Nope, 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 nope. Well, I guess that worked. I've been there, my dude. I've been there. Alright, let's top off. Okay, obviously elevator, but I'm curious if we hug the other side. We find anything here? And obviously elevator right there, but that is a lethal fall. And I'm pretty certain that the elevator on the other side here is the correct... Okay, there's actually a bit of blocking here, so shimmy back around the other way. Yeah, I'm pretty certain this elevator will be the golden path, because we take it, probably go up, and we probably unlock that one door that only opens up from the other direction. Oh, wait. Oh no, okay. I don't know why, I thought there was two elevators there briefly, but there is not. Okay, cool. Up we go, and thankfully we can just look down below, not seeing any elevator come up. In hindsight, I probably should have been looking forward, just in case there was any soldier waiting here, but thankfully that there wasn't. Okay, a ladder going up. Okay, this isn't a door, although... I mean, we did try poking it just now, but... Alright, I think the priority should be to try and go up and find where that, like, other side locked door is. If we can open that, we don't need to go parkouring all the way down next time, should we die. Man, it's going pretty far up, but we did fall quite a ways, so this should balance each other out. Yeah, here we go. Excellent. Alright, open. Cool. So we have that access point now. Might as well do a quick shackle to make sure there's no secrets. Alright, and then slide. I don't think we can, like, hop off the not the elevator, the ladder at any point, so... I'm curious about... over here. Any secret? Seemingly not. I don't think we need to refill on mana right now. We might be able to get some critical hits in. Come on, stagger. Ooh, he has God Slayer magic. Interesting. I wish I got his armor. He's pretty cool looking. Kind of want to... Can I flip over his corpse? Come on, let me see from the other side. I guess not, but I do like it's like a mixture of like a robed chainmail, like scaled gauntlet look going on. The fact you have the God Slayer magic definitely raises a few eyebrows here. In that normally that magic is kind of reserved for the black daggers and rune arc. But the question is, why would the black daggers be here? I mean, most of the stuff is connected back to, like, Nokron and the assassination. Although I guess technically... You know... A question arises suddenly. Oh, okay. No, we're... Okay, so yeah, the... Mistwoods basically... Yeah, so essentially all of Khalid is built over, essentially, Nokron. Because, I mean, that's kind of, you know, like, Ronnie, Evil Dagger stuff, like, it all seems to be connected. Hmm. Do I keep shimmying? I mean, obviously go there, but the question is secrets or not. Okay, cool. I'm glad they didn't bother, like, leading me on to have a dead end much further in. Okay. Time for this to crumble on us. Can't say I like the sensation of falling like that, but hey, it works. Going down. Yay! Excellent, and it looks like a spot of grace. Oh, so we're actually not... Oh no, okay, I think we're at the bottom-ish. But like, there's still death bits that go into a unusable abyss. Check out this one is... the Divine Tower of Khalid? Basement. Alright. Just taking a peek to make sure nothing, but yeah, it looks like it's a slide onto death. We probably don't need to top off right now. Oh, another one of those dudes. Oh, the soldier that fell earlier. His poor, crumpled body. Oh. Come on, target lock. I know you can do it. I do wonder if Frenzy works on these guys or not. Where is my eye beams? Here we go. Uh-oh. Well, thankfully the grace is right there. Get a better look at this guy. Oh, he does not want to stay still. It almost like there's like a Cyclops face in his armor. Grab that. Yeah, I think we'll Spectral Lance here for a bit. Come on. There we go. I have the high ground. There we go. Pardon me, it feels like I should have maybe busted open a silver pickled fowl foot. Oh, okay. Right into a boss. Alright. Where's my slime at? So, one thing I wanted to try with the slime. Oh wait, no, we would have to get inside first. There, never mind. I was like, in areas that we can summon the slime, like, in relative peace, I was kind of hoping on, like, taking off anything I don't want the slime to use, summoning the slime, and then putting it back on, and seeing, does the slime mimic me in the current form, or only in the form it was summoned in? Because I'm quite curious about that. Okay, we got the slime at the ready. Alright, I think we're looking good. Godskin Apostle. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Yeah, back to Lantern. So good to know the boss has a ranged option. Alright, take out this guy again. Pardon me, I'm almost tempted to foul foot. There's only one of them, so I don't think it'd be worth consuming a foul foot for it. There we go. Alright, we're gonna have to use 2 potions right off the bat here. This guy is quite beefy. There we go. Hang in there, my slime. Alright. Whoa! I can't say I'm too surprised. Okay. Who, how, what to use? Honestly, I'm thinking of giving my bug boy basically a bit of a go here. Alright, just gotta take out this guy again. Which I don't mind too much, since basically it does give us the potential to maybe get their armor. Alright, stamina back. Uh-oh. Well, there goes those runes. That is the one disadvantage of the high ground. Sometimes you just kind of miss that easily. We could run around him, but... Actually, you know what? Let's try... Ooh, I forgot basically we have the, There we go, that worked. Alright. Back in we go. Nice try there, my dude. There we go, excellent. I got a bit trapped there on the side. Yeah, in general though, this guy's pretty beefy. Kind of in my head going over miscellaneous options we can do here. Alright, I guess first off... Ooh, didn't expect the 2. Armor? Nope. Could try Jar White. What? Yeah. Now let's go with Mimic Ashes again here. Ooh, okay. I thought basically, look, the first one activated my ashes, but then not so much. Okay. Alright, back in, bum rush this one guy here, and hope for the armor. Ooh. Dang, Fire Blossom and Smoldering Butterfly. Alright, let's see. Drink. We're gonna try inflicting Scarlet Rot, since that's basically helped us with the previous God Slayer noble dude. Okay. We have slime at the ready. Drink. Whew. Alright, not a fan of how quickly the slime went down. Now that said, it doesn't look like Scarlet Rot actually took. I do like the music. Alright, stamina back. Whoa! Alright, so the flames are lingering. Good to know. It is interesting that the God Slayers have kind of like human hide theme going on. Alright, yeah, I do wonder what's the best way to kind of like take on the boss. It seems, as much as I hate to say it, looks like Spectral Lance is still kind of the de facto good way to do. Alright, stamina back. There we go. Huh, do I want to keep up with the slime right now? Ooh, actually. Wait, did I upgrade the shield dudes, I wonder? Where the shield dudes at? Here we are. Okay, I did. Let's give them a go. Alright, shield dudes. Give our own shield at the ready here. It's like, shield dudes, please. Drink. That said, I got a bad feeling once he starts doing AoEs how long the shield dudes will last. Alright, there we go. Okay, 1 out of the 5 down. There goes probably all the others. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, once he does like the little inferno spin. That said, I get the feeling that if we can take this guy down, we'll get more god killer stuff. Alright. I mean, they did okay, but yeah, they are very weak against AoE. Oop. I think it's time to give our old friend the Jarwhite a solid go here. Alright, yet again. Hello, good sir. Punch, 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 punch. Go for the frostbite. There we go. Alright, a bit closer recall than I would have liked, but it is what it is. And yeah, it's like a Cyclops warrior on his chest there. The single eye, the tusks in the mouth and the nose. Interesting. Alright. Puppet at the ready. Spears at the ready. Is there any incantation I would like to do? Golden Vow could be pretty good. Potentially. Drink. Uh-oh. Yeah. Not a time to be exchanging fire. I should have gone for the heal. Jarwhite didn't do too badly. But I do feel maybe that, maybe Slime and Golden Vow might be better. Alright, back to fisticuffs. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, let him do his thing. I thought it would only be 2 instead of 3. I do keep wondering... Yeah, let's... Real quick. Alright, gonna use this. Ash of War. Yeah, instead of the Raptor Mist. Well, we could do the Beast Roar, but... Okay, that's Determination. Storm Stomp. I do wonder how well Indoor works or doesn't work. Which one's Work Roar versus Barbaric Roar? Okay. Raises attack power, strong attacks change to charging attacks, and strong attacks change to savage combo attacks for Barbaric Roar. Okay. Could also do the Lightning Ram, although I think that would end very, very quickly. I mean, we could try the Hoarfrost Stomp. Kind of think parry's not the way to go, probably. Like, just a feeling I have. Quick Step could be pretty good. Okay, powering up your next attack for Determination. Wonder how that is. But you know what, let's try this Fire Caster thing here. Do I want it to be fire? No, let's have it be standard still. Oh, okay, put this back on. Yeah, that's 0. Yeah, alright. It's like, had to double check. Ooh, ouch. Alright, that kind of worked. I think it was a bit slower, but we'll see how effective it is on the boss. Alright, slime at the ready, fist at the ready. Okay, drink. So we'll cap off on there. Mostly this is good for staggering bosses. I mean, I haven't seen it staggered yet, though. There we go. I like Slime trying to do the same thing. Yeah, I think in terms of just pure stagger, the Spectral Lance is better. Alright, let's change the Ash of War again here. Alright, not spell. I'm a bit curious about basically having a projectile with the fist. Like, Endure is kind of tempting almost. Barbaric Roar could also be pretty good. Maybe. Yeah, let's try new things. Alright, cold. Alright, fist back on. There we go. Armor? Nope. Okay, I mean, that lasted pretty long. You know what? We're gonna use Perfumer this time for kind of getting that bubble shield now and then. Oops. Okay. Still relatively good on health. Ouch. I can't say it was that much better. Okay, ouch. Did not mean to just eat that. Old-timey here. Two. Ouch. Yep. Screwed that one up. Yeah, I think... I'm trying to think basically a perfumer lasted a bit longer, but I think going back to our good old throw the spear is probably for the better. Hello. Nice, I should have, stamina back. Oh, hide from this. Didn't mean to try and, like, just charge through that. I don't know. Nope, nothing. Alright. Refuel. Okay, this time, perfumer, pike and shield. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh. Alright, thankfully I had the bubble shield on. Ouch. Trying to get close enough to perfumer to maybe get another bubble shield. Go. It's like, hang in there, perfumer. That's Mr. Fantastic over here. Good, she got the attention. I kind of figured that was going to be a stun, but we can't capitalize, sadly. Uh-oh. Exchanging blows. Cool. There we go. Godskin, Apostle Hood, Robe, Bracelets, and Trousers. Okay. 2 videos and 2 Godskin, like, wearers. Because last time we got the fat man, this time the stretchy man. So who are the Apostles compared to the Nobles? Hood made by sewing together patches of smooth skin, worn by the Godskin Apostles. The Apostles, once said to serve destined death, are wielders of the God's Flying Black Flame. Okay. But after their defeat by Malekith, the Black Blade, the source of their power was sealed away. Now we've heard destined death before, which I know basically my soul-solving friend pointed out to me that the Prince of Death is Godwyn. Like, I guess basically he actually literally spelled that out, where I was thinking that maybe it was a different, like, being, but I wonder now if, like, destined death is, like, the death equivalent of the Greater Will? That's just me. Totally spitballing, and I don't think we've heard the name Malekith before, but if we did, maybe it was, like, in some other Black Blade, dagger item. And okay, so, looks like, yeah, robe made by sewing together patches of smooth skin. Same and same. How heavy are these? They're not too heavy. It's like, would I want to give up my clown costume? Okay, that's the noble. I do kind of like the face. Do I want the very fat one? Which, wait, the fat one? The fat one weighs less. Interesting. I I'm just curious what a full ensemble here looks like. Okay, where are you? There we go. No, Omen Killer. Who's the Omen Killer? Alright. It's gloves worn by the Omen Killers. Okay. There we go. Yes, these are apostles. Very pyramid head-ish. Like, not the pyramid head itself, obviously, but kind of the... It's like almost like an apron, but of skin. Which actually, how's our... Okay, we're at medium load. I do get the overall vibe, though, that we're probably better protected with the previous armor we had. Yeah, it's like 6.1 versus 12.9. Huh. Wait, no, that's the cuckoo. Where is the thing I was wearing before? Not the briar. Boy, I have so many armor types right now. Slowly trying to remember. I mean, I remember it was clown costume, but we have many things that are borderline clown costumes right now. Wasn't the champion? Yeah, no. Land of Reeds. Oh, the eccentric. Yeah, okay. Yes, we do go down quite a bit armor-wise. So yeah, it's probably better to go back to the eccentric stuff. There we go. Eccentric machettes. Eccentric. There we are. I mean, the hood might be a bit better, but... Oh yeah, the rulers. I forgot all about these. I guess... I wonder if these are all kind of like maybe related to each other. You know, Wizened Sage. Lords and smaller nations. The head of House Meris, which basically was, again, the Shaded Castle. Oh yeah, even basically the old shining, the horns. I'd be curious what we look like with this on. I do kind of like the fake head look. But, you know, if we're going to go back to the old ways, might as well go all in for right now. It was keeping us protected enough. We should probably actually turn on that lantern now. Okay, so what do we get for our troubles? The Godslayer's Greatsword. Ooh. Check out. No, not crafting. Inventory. Here we go. Skill: the Queen's Black Flame. Sacred sword of the gloam-eyed queen who controlled the Godskin apostles before her defeat at the hands of Malekith. The black flames wielded by the apostles are channeled from this sword. Unique skill: the Queen's Black Flame. Set the blade ablaze. Yeah, set the blade ablaze with the God-slaying black flame before delivering a sweeping slash. Additional input allows for a follow-up attack. The black flames will continue to wear down HP for a while. Whew, 17.5 weight. And 22 dex to actually wield to begin with. 20, 22, and 20 basically for 20 strength, 22 dex, and 20 faith. Oh. Just to confirm what I'm pretty certain I already know. If I were to equip this, I would be over-encumbered, right? Yep. Whew. We'd be riding right up to the boundary there. So that'd be 63 compared to our current 48. I'm a bit curious. Okay, so we go to 49, we're at heavy load. So, that's to say nothing of us going all the way up to, 63. It's like we could ditch other things for it, but yeah. Well, I'm curious, how big is this thing? Yeah, it doesn't look that big. Oh, it definitely makes like the slammy sound effects. Alright. Back to the dagger, which is more our size. That's a shame. I wouldn't have minded wielding that, but oh well. Alright, return to entrance. Okay, Still very good on time. Wanted to make sure I didn't use up too much of that. Ah, puts us all the way back over here. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Thinking where we go next. Let's actually put this curse mark to good use. Let's go ahead and help out Fia for as much treachery as she's performed.
Go on. Kill me. You deny us, do you not? Because we deign to live in death, and wish our Lord to rise to glory.
No, I want to be held. Rolling of eyes. But, hey, if there's story, and potentially rewards for said story, then let's go down this path.
You are an odd one. I am the guardian of those who live in death. They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me?
Bring it in, pal. There's that Baldachin's blessing again. Talk in secret.
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold. But there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord.
So is that the curse mark?
When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh, but another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. My hands will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then?
Give curse mark of death. You know, sure. If she's the only one that can use it in this entire world, why not? Go nuts.
This is the other Hallowbrand. How did you... Oh, my utmost thanks. With this, Godwyn can take his rightful place as first of the dead, and claim a second, illustrious life. You are our true champion. And though I can't be of any use to you, can I hold you tight? If only for a moment.
Radiant Baldachin's blessing. Okay. Talk in secret.
I will soon lay with Godwyn, and it will surely stir within me the new life of the Golden Prince, and first dead of the demigods, as the rune of those who live in death. Please, do one thing for me. Brandish this child, my rune, and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord. I will soon lay to
repeat dialogue.
my rune. Stay the persecution by becoming.
Mostly new.
I will soon lay with Godwyn to conceive my child, the rune. Brandish my rune, and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord.
Okay. So she's going to give birth to a greater ruin? Alright, let's go ahead and use these up here. Protection of a hidden temple in the guise of a bedchamber. This blessing is of the utmost rarity. Uses FP to temporarily raise poise. The effect lasts longer than a mere favor. It is said a deathbed companion will produce a blessing of this kind for a champion but once in her entire life. The sole blessing which imbues of her own volition. And this particular one, a favor bestowed by deathbed companion, protection of a hidden temple, the guise of the bedchamber. The favor allows one to forget any aches and pains. In death there is only peace, for in death there can be no sensation. I mean... Like, if this is cursing me, I don't want it, but they say it's really rare. We can at least use this one. I mean, the fact it says stored 0 of 600, I'm like... I really wish I could tell to what degree I am cursed or not. Let's go in for another hug here, see if there's anything new. Okay, bought against blessing.
I will soon to
Alright, repeat dialogue.
Stay the person by becoming.
I do wish it was easier to notice the curse, because I remember originally I didn't notice I was cursed. Wonder if it's like more obvious now? Yeah, okay, there's like a red square down, and then if I use... no, not the radiant one. I still have red square down, but if I rest... do I still have it? Yes, I do. Oh, no, now it's gone. So in theory, the radiant one shouldn't curse me by having it on my personage. I'm going to make that assumption, and hopefully I am I noticed my health is a bit down. So that might have been like the lingering effects of the previous one? Yeah, okay. I think. Boy, I can't tell my stats, but I'm going to assume that I am not cursed. I'm going to assume that radiant, like that level of quality, is good. Alright. So while we wait for her to lay with Godwin, let's go check in with Ranni here real quick. Because there is the issue of us having, you know, let Blade free. Might not end well for Ranni. Which, I mean, I'm not the biggest Ranni fan, but, like, you know, if there's still rewards to be had, then we should try and get said rewards. There we go, Rendus Rise is now open. So, what was being hidden from me? Should probably get our pike at the ready, just in case Blade's gone full Berserker mode. Yeah, this is, yep, Rendus Rise. Kinda curious if Ryan is gonna have any new request for us here. Or, like, potentially, like, you know, new secret destination chock full of treasure to go to. Oop. Don't mind if I help myself. Snow White Witch. Snow White Witch robe. So, Snow White Witch hat, robe, and skirt. Interesting. Witch's pointed hat, frigid and frozen through, of a style associated with practitioners of heretical sorcery, strengthens cold sorcery. Once worn by the snowy crone who the young Ranni encountered deep in the woods, she was a witch and well versed in cold sorceries. It is said that the doll that houses Ranni's soul was modeled after her. That old witch was Ranni's secret mentor. Interesting. So I wonder if we'll get, like, more of that lore as we head north, because we can see a snowy area in the distance, and there's a loading screen of the snowy area, so I'm assuming at some point we go to a snowy place. Oh. Alright, where does this go? Travel to another location? Yes. Hopefully Ranni doesn't mind us following. Okay, the Ansel River main. Oh. Well, I was already going through this area to begin with, so that kind of works out. That said, why does this coffin have stuff in it? Miniature Ranni. Okay. Doll resembling Ranni the Witch. A doll resembling Ranni the Witch. From head to toe, every detail is perfect. This unresponsive doll seems pleasantly cool. Okay, I can't use it. I'll admit, a part of me is just like, is this Ranny? Did she somehow get, like, turned into a doll? Let's be curious. Can I actually take this coffin back now? Like, when I first rode out here, I couldn't, but now I still can. Alright, cool. That's an hindsight. No, that's all seemingly death, so we can't check the waterfalls for any secrets. But alright, I guess we can kind of go, like, you know, this was one of the destinations we were going to go to, so let's head back towards Nokstella, although this time we're going to go to the left, past the Hammerhead Ant, and try and see if we can't, like... We know where it leads to. It leads to basically that, like, tall ramp that we couldn't get through before. But let's try and get that way to actually get any treasure. We're going to ignore all the claim in here, since, well, we've already kind of pillaged this area. And I can't summon Torrent down here. Alright. Looking at the big statues of naked, or not naked, barely robed scholar men with their beards. Okay, hello Clayman. Goodbye Clayman. Alright. Ant number 1, I believe. Hopefully it's not ant number 2 and we're not going to get trapped. There we go. I did not notice how many runes I have on me right now. We're going to have to be a bit careful. Okay. Dang it. Nice big guy ant's not moving. Ouch. Oof. There we go. Whew. Definitely top off. Alright, back to pike and shield here. Don't hopefully get ambushed in this little tunnel. I just want to get the treasure, teleport out to the Nokstella warp point, and then level up. Who is this? And are they alone? They are not alone. Oh, they're gravity miners. Alright. Alright. Thankfully, not seemingly too scary. Now these... Yeah, it's hard to actually see their face to confirm if it's just miners or like a variation thereof. Huh. So this is the entrance here, but how do I get... Oh, it's like almost. Can't summon Torrent. Okay, does this maybe like loop? And if it doesn't loop, I don't want to risk, like, losing out on the chance to loop this. It's like, so close and yet so far. There we go. Alright, Somber Smoothing Zone 6. Now let's see, what was the correct way to get up here? I mean, not seeing it so far. Let's go ahead and grab this. The Wing of Estelle. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like that fall down would have connected back over. And let's see, what exactly is the Wing of Estelle? Curved sword. Sword fashioned from a delicate wing, suffused with the magic of the stars. Strong attack unleashes a wave of enhanced light. Crafted from a relic of the natural born of the void, who is said to have assailed the Eternal City. Huh. Unique skill, Nebula. Imbue the natural born's wings with magic to send forth a dark cloud of stars that lingers briefly before exploding. But 20 into use, so not really a usable option by us right now. Just making sure no secrets around here. Alright, Thancell River. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. What we're gonna do real quick, and hopefully I do not come to regret this. Oh wait. This it wasn't the immediate drop down. I wonder if this was the way to get over? Let's see here real quick. Just want to confirm that we don't miss anything, since no plans to really come back. Alright, got this. Go over here. Drop down. Aha, okay. So it does all kind of like just connect together. Okay. So we didn't have to run up the ramp. I kind of figured, but just in case. Always better basically to play whatever hand you're dealt first. Okay, let's warp over to Nokstella, Eternal City. I am very curious if our little doll Ranny is actually Ranny or not. Alright. Part of me is just like, do I put 2 points in Dex maybe? If I do that, then in theory... Oh, talk to miniature Ranny. Okay. Alright, we only have 1 level up worth, although... Yeah, no, we're not exactly super close. Yeah, probably best to put in Faith. I say somewhat hesitantly. Yeah, I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound. At least until we get the 50 Faith. Alright. At last, Nokstella. And is that a gold fog door or a regular fog door way up there? Okay, regular. Yeah, we could probably leave the Ant Rider alone for right now. We should probably turn on the lantern, though. Okay. Magic grease. I do like the, semi-frost or magic sprinkling dust powdered foliage here. I think last time I checked around the waterfall and didn't see anything. Should be okay. Should be okay, right? Right. Oh, more ant riders. Oh, there's a Noxian that way. I guess we can take these stairs. Alright, more silver tear husk. Ooh. I don't trust that there's not guys to the left and right, so we are going to first take out this person this way. Dang it. Out there, this person clipped through the walls. Only I'm allowed to do that. Alright, you want to play it like that? We can play it like that. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's alright. There we go. Nox bracelets. Alright, heal up. If these guys are going to be all dodgy, then we might as well just go in fist blazing. Alright, silver tear husk. Okay, not actually. Oh, here we are. It's hard to tell the treasure chest from the non-treasure chest. Ant skull's plate. Huge head of one of the giant ants which inhabit the 2 underground rivers. Uses that modification as a shield. Excels at repelling enemy attacks. Giant ants are venomous creatures, granting a boost to immunity when wielding this shield, and then shield bash for the skill. It causes poison buildup. Actually, it does have 100 physical negation, but 13.5 weight and a 28 weight strength requirement, so not the best choice for us personally. Make sure no secrets here. All right. Might as well grab this. And this. Come on. Come on. Let me grab it. Oh, oh. Alright, gonna have to try that again. And I see lots of the slimes. Whoa, many slimes in there. Crackling electricity? There you are, fan daggers. Thank goodness for fire. Interesting that they have the electric element, though. Oh, more in there. And it's always a bad idea to leave our back exposed. Like the reflection almost made it look like it was a like bit of a torn off like architecture there, but not the case. Alright. The Archer Ashes. Summon 3 Archer Spirits. Spirits of archers who belong to the Fallen Hawks, a band of soldiers that once explored the Eternal City. Their arrows are imbued with cold ghost flame. Though their methods are somewhat crude, they work well as a squadron, firing a hail of arrows in unison at the sound of a war cry. Interesting. Like, I do like the idea of a archery barrage folk, but In my head, they'd probably be pretty weak, but that might not be the case, given that some of the regular ashes have been pretty chunky. What the? Boy. Didn't expect to have memories of demon souls here. Slimes with shields. Oh, wrong one. I definitely can't seem to easily break through it that way. There. Alright. And they didn't get poisoned by a scarlet rot. There we go. Maybe Black Flame? Not quite. Black Dagger? Oops, no mana. Ouch. Alright, let's try this. I mean, that's not too bad for not having to risk ourselves getting counterattacked. Dang it. Might as well finish these guys off. Alright, let it burn them there for a bit. And then... Hey! Alright, what were they guarding? Ghost Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing 2. Okay. Which gives us access to Ghost Glovewort 4, 5, and 6. Which... I always forget, basically, Grave Glovewort versus Ghost Glovewort. Which one is which again? Alright, Ghost is renowned, Grave is the other, and the one we just got is Ghost. Okay. So we can now upgrade any special ashes easily to at least +6. Without fearing about being like, you know, losing out on the investment. That's good. Alright, Golden Ruin 10. There we go. On one hand, tempting. On the other hand, trap? Very suspicious. Okay, doesn't seem to be a trap. Alright, Somber Smithing's down 7. And just in case... Yep, okay, not seeing any secrets. Alright, Silver Tear Husk. No one up the stairs. Another Golden Ruin 10. I do wonder what our little Ronnie doll is thinking. Like, I mean, I know we're supposed to be like, you know, we're a champion, but like, is this actually Ronnie? I guess we can talk to Ishi. Maybe he might know. I mean, obvious path forward is across the bridge, but... Huh. Oh, do these both go to the same thing, I wonder? Alright, might as well use the Stone Sword Key. Stone Sword Key was lost its use. Oh. Alright, good to know, good to know. Being slowly pursued. Can you not? Dang it. There we go. Alright, another larval tier. I'm glad that thing didn't start coming as I was trying to pick off these guys in here. Alright. You, number one. There. You coming? Oh, nope. Alright. Alright, if you're gonna get out here, get out here. I will throw my fisticuffs at you. Let's just not try to get your friend involved here. There we go. Alright, time for the friend. Yeah. Where are my eye beams? Oh, you're just gonna stop now? There we go. Good old optic blast. Okay. Another thing of Nox bracelets. Shields at the ready, just in case. Ooh. What do we have here? Night Maiden and Swordstress puppets. Huh. Summons Night Maiden and Swordstress of spirits. An old puppet crafted in the Eternal City uses some of the spirits of a Night Maiden and a Swordstress. These sisters, members of a cold-blooded race who wield flowing weapons, became puppets of their own volition. Interesting. In that, basically, like, I guess some of this art of puppetry originated from, like, down here. And also, since they are cold-blooded, I was wondering basically if they're taking extra damage there from the frenzy, but if they're cold-blooded, they might be, like, extra weak against, like, fire. But, you know, it doesn't always make sense, because it's like, you know, like, lizards in a lot of games. Lizards are cold-blooded, and, you know, they're just like, well, you know, cold-blooded species, and they need to, like, to absorb heat, so they're stronger against heat, but I think nocturnal, or not nocturnal, subterranean things would probably be weaker. Kinda hoping I come across a spot of grace soon. Alright, go to room 10 again. Many of the droopy weird things. Oh. We'll come back to that. Okay, not seeing anything here. Alright, let's get that guy down here. Although I wonder if would I-beams be good against this or not? Yeah, I think basically Spectral Lance is just where it's at. Yeah, one more. I'm assuming that's going to be a larval tier. Okay. Yep, larval tier. Want to make sure no additional traps here. But not seeing any. And our prize for that is... Oh, great Ghost Glove Wart. Not bad. Which, that's for maximum level. Okay, so plus 10 is the maximum level. Okay. I wanted to double check basically what the max level actually was. Because right now our Mimic... Yes, plus 6, so 4 more levels of upgrades to go. We should probably top off on mana here. Okay, nothing back here, unless... Yep, nothing back here. Alright. Up we go, although I half expect another sentient ball to come rolling down at us. Okay, go to room 10 yet again. Okay, I see another rolling ball. And deeper into the city we go. This is definitely much more of a city than Nokstella itself was. Okay, Smithing Stone 6. Oh, this is not a door. I guess not. Any secret for jumping off? No. We might as well grab the centipede. I really thought the centipede was indicative of that door was going to open. Although I guess in theory, maybe it's like an exit-only door. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to bait the balls. Make sure we don't get side blinded there. Yeah, I think Frenzy to start it out. There we go. Because we throw the right hand, we should probably like hug the left side of the doorway here. In case it suddenly like charges forward. I'm a bit surprised that they don't play into it being like a liquid ball of mercury that like can change forms. now. Hey. There we go. Yeah, replenish our mana here. Okay, another larval tear. Really do get the vibe I'm gonna get jumped still. I hear a scarab. Alright, Somber Mythic Zone 7. Where is the scarab, and what type of scarab is it? Is that it? Aha. Ow. Hey, get back here. Okay, Sunburst Mythic Zone 6. I was hoping for some sort of Noxian Ash of War. Okay, I'm not seeing any secret behind. I really thought something was going to come charging down this way, which still might. At this point, it's better to probably charge towards it than away from it if it came to that. Kinda feels like it would be a boss fight. We have the ability to summon, but we're not in the boss arena. Being very careful about crossing the threshold. There we go. Okay, we're getting 2 mimics. And there we go. Alright, you silver tears. Caused frenzy in that one. Did monitor my own level of frenzy though too. Dang it! Don't break target lock with me. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to... Okay, we're gonna top off on health first in case summoning would kill us. There we go. There we go. Whew. Yeah, you keep stabbing that. Okay, so I guess that was it for this encounter. Really thought maybe like something else would spawn or suddenly a boss fight would start, but the fact that the slime mimic dispelled itself seems to not be the case. It's like I'm growing more and more paranoid the more and more runes I'm sitting on. The Moon of Nokstella. Increases memory slots. Oh! This legendary talisman is a treasure of Nokstella, the Eternal City. Increases memory slots. The talisman represents the lost black moon. The Moon of Nokstella was the guide of countless stars. Okay. So, like, the Lost Black Moon. It's like a new, like an eternal new moon, basically, right? I'm kind of half wondering if that's what Ronnie was looking for or not. Oh, nascent butterflies, you make me paranoid. I am still waiting for a spot of grace so I can actually cash out these ruins of ours. Ooh. Hmm. Ah, okay. I'm figuring... Yeah, okay, so we're about to... Yeah, okay, yeah, we're about to go down the, like, various waterfalls. Just in case, though, let's... Okay, no secrets. We're getting closer and closer to the red crimson swamp beneath the Liurnia, or Liurnia. This feels like playing with fire, trying to look over edges like that, but just in case. You know, I see an archway like that down below, kind of like where my spear is half pointed, and I'm just like, okay, that's going to be the exit to a boss arena, isn't it? That's going to get... That arch exists purely to, like, get sealed off. Alright, yep, down we go. Oh, okay. Golden seeds. I guess not boss fight then. Double check to make sure. Yep, nothing from below. I'm hearing the jingle jangle. Oh, there's more electric slimes. Huh, the jingle jangle though is coming from their general direction. I thought I saw a scarab from way higher up. Oh, there it is. It's like, can I make the shot? Very active for a scarab, though. That's definitely unique, like, to it. Oh, I wonder if it ran away due to the spear? Okay, we should really prioritize, though, finding a spot of grace. There's a gold seed tree here. It should be not too far off in theory. Golden seed. Woot. Oh, woot. Suddenly old memories of EverQuest. A long, long time ago. Not seeing much else here. Again, I feel like I'm a bit playing with fire. Ooh, okay. Hello, you very suspicious butterflies, you. Alright, nothing down that way. I'm trying to see if there's any grace nearby, but not seeing any. There we go. Dang it. I mean, thankfully, due to the noise, we know that there's, in theory, none hiding in the ground near there. Cool. Got flashed back. Can I make it? Yes, I can. Oh, it's a rider. drink. I do find it funny that he's not really moving. Sure. Have to be very careful not to fall into the river. And... oh, almost. Okay. Gotta back away from the edge. Oh, out again. Okay, if we erupt these guys. There we go. Interesting how all the ones around here have the lightning element, when the ones earlier on didn't. I wonder if it's a feature of Nokstella, or just like a feature of the area. Or like, is there going to be a boss that's going to kind of like explain it? Ooh, okay. I don't like the fact there was a drop down, but it is what it is. And my reason for not liking it is that kind of falling down like that kind of makes me wonder if like there's going to be things that were going to erupt out of the ground, but thankfully, so far, they didn't. Oops, stone third key, don't mind if I do. Make up for the one that we used up earlier. Okay, nothing over there. I'm still shocked that we've gone this far without another spot of grace. Normally they're a bit more generous with that stuff. And we, like at the last spot of grace, we were able to talk to the Randy doll, and I would figure, being where we are, that it would give us another chance for that. Right. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. There we go. Combo. Okay, okay. Now this is just downriver from where we were before. So that's probably why no grace, because all that was optional content. Interesting. Because yeah, that just leads back to where we kind of eyeballed previously. Right, Nox Greaves. Dang it. Okay, good. And... that is one thing, like, from a lower elevation upwards, cool. It's a bit hard to hit with these. Dang. There we go. Less good. I wonder, will this one take enough time to explode that it will trigger? Ah, boo. This should combo Wombo, though. And keep a bit of a distance there. Alright, silver tier husk. Okay, I thought I saw some slimes. Oh no, these are ants. Hammerhead ants at that. Elevator down, or... And I feel like we should get some distance to allow the scarab to respawn. That's the elevator down. And let's just look over here, which will give the scarab time to respawn. Alright, take out this one. Okay, cool. This should be able to combo wombo. It was starting to look that way when it started, like, after it noticed me. There we go. And we still got some mana. I kind of figured. Alright, one. Oh. Actually, can I just poke it? Oh, I was kind of hoping that maybe it would, like, replenish the mana flask right away. Okay, Summersmithing Stone 7. Okay, let's try heading back to where that scarab was. Still no ability to summon Torrent. Don't even hear the jingle of the scarab. Alright, real quick, we're going to confirm to see if this actually does connect back to the Spot of Grace. Because if it does, then we know that if we do die, like, where roughly to go. So what are these little ruins over here? Not seeing anything. Although a Noxian manning the ramparts over there. Electric? Oh no, they're shield. Ouch. Oh, you're gonna just... Dang it. Not gonna go like this. There we go. Okay, less good. Would you please stop doing that? Okay, yeah. Looks like it's all one solid connection point. Obviously, that we're missing going onto that rampart, though. One. Two. Oh, wow. Alright, that was a pretty fun chain reaction there. Okay, we can now pillage over there here real quick. Oh, those are the fireflies. But Ghost Glove War 8. Ghost Glove War 8. And that's just going down there. Oh, the crystal snails. I wonder what they're doing over there. This should hopefully be okay. Okay, stamina back. Charge! Nox Swordstress Crown. Assuming not a trap since we had to take someone down to get this. Ghost Glove Wart 9. Okay. We got 8, 9, 10. I wonder what that structure is over there that they're guarding. There we go. Don't want to alert the other guards over there. Okay, run. Alright, fill up on mana, grab this. Ghost Glove, we're at 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Which, when I think about it, we can actually upgrade the slime all the way to full then. Okay, not seeing anyone over there. Okay, good. That separates them a bit. Neat. I like that they turn into shields. Cool. So tempted to use that grace over there, but I shouldn't. Okay. Boom. Yeah, alright, I was gonna start dodging. Although, optic blast. Alright, refilled on mana. Yeah, shields at the ready just in case. Smithing stone 6. Drawstring Holy Grease. Interesting. It's like, what's inside of this structure here, if anything? Nothing. Okay. Want to make sure we don't aggro that one ant rider. The ultimate irony is that we go all this entire place and the one ant right at the beginning. Like, If he aggroed and killed us, that would be quite embarrassing. Okay, let's see over here. Yeah, 2 personnel I see. Cool. A celestial dew, not bad. Yep, top off on mana again. What, if anything, are you two guarding? I just gotta keep working my way through these guys. Alright, we'll go with the closer one. Oh, Spectral Lance. It is quite humorous. Alright. Top off yet again. Okay. Smithing Stone 6. Ouch. There we go. And sadly, no refill on the mana, so we're still at 3, but that's still more than enough. Okay, quick check over here. I wonder why. Okay, I think we're at a safe distance. Okay, what, if anything, are they guarding here? Was really thinking this would reveal some sort of entrance, but nope. And, can't really shimmy here either. Okay, I guess they were just back here living their best life. But okay, we've killed, everything in this area, so time to hello. That slime was taking its precious time getting down. Ooh, almost didn't grab this. Alright, got the golden rune 10. Alright, now we can take the elevator. Oh, and see if that one scarab respawned. I think we're going far enough away where it should have, right? Oh yeah, and there's double ants over there too, probably guarding something. Huh. Yeah, I wonder if I have to come back basically after a rest for that scarab to respawn. But okay, let's see if at the bottom of this elevator we don't have a spot of grace for resting. And then we'll come back up. And this will go pretty far down, given it's that entire waterfall we saw previously that we kept on trying to jump down through. There we go. Spot of grace. Alright. Pop that. And then use it for leveling. Ooh, and flask. And charge a flask. Yes. Cool. And then talk to Miniaturani.
Oh, A dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
You know, Randy, I could just put you back in the river if that's what you want. And I don't even know what these shadows you're talking about are.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean, of the demigods. Only I, Nicola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own two fingers, as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the two fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins.
Okay.
Even when I turned my back upon the two fingers, Blythe remained my loyal ally. Though he was created a vassal for an Empyrean, he was a colossal failure on the part of the two fingers, Blythe and E.G. both. Art willing to give too much to me, yet they both understand what lieth beyond the dark path, that I must betray everything and rid the world of what came before. Ah. Should I add thee to the list? Another one. Kind of heart. As kind of heart as they. Ah. This form hath loosened my tongue. I've let slip too much. Forget what thou'st heard. Forget. Ah. I've let forget.
Okay. You weird little doll, you. Anyway, I'm here to level up at the Nokstella Waterfall Basin. Boom, 40 faith. Yes. Which, that should finally give us access to our, cool glaive spell. I guess we can get rid of Aspect of the Tail for it? Because, I mean, this one also is like an AoE. It might take longer, though, but we'll find out. Alright, back up to try and get that scarab. And we're technically at time for today, plus a tiny bit. Not majorly so, not compared to some other videos I've done, but I do want to at least get to the, the red swamp down below. I want to see exactly what the deal about that is. And we are so close. So ever so close. Dang it. There we go. Uh-oh. Don't you dare. Oh. Nothing. We got nothing. Alright. Alright, celestial dew for my trouble. Okay, you know. All of you ignore me. We're gonna go over here and try to take care of these ants. go. Then as for this one... Yeah, what? Why are they guarding back here? Why are they back here? There we go. One would think nothing, but... one would be right. I mean, like, it could have just been maybe, like, you know, ambient storytelling. Like, maybe it's like, you know, the ants are carving out this area. Okay. Dang, considered in combat. Alright, we're gonna try and... ooh, okay, not that easy. Okay, try to take down this guy here to get out of combat. Cool. Alright. So we're almost there, basically, to this underground area. I do real quick want to go... no, you know what? Let's go to the Waterfall Basin, push forward, and then we'll end by going back to the Round Table Hold to upgrade a few things. Because we have basically enough souls to kind of do that, but not really quite level, so it's kind of a good in-between. Alright, first lantern. Any secrets over here? Always check behind waterfalls. Nope. It's extremely dark in this area, I gotta say. Oh, another coffin. I am curious where the whole destined death falls into the underground kingdoms. Making sure that none of this turns into a sudden death fall, but not appearing to be the case. And grab these. 2 Dukist herbs, or herba. 3 and 4. Alright. Through these spectacularly made columns, through these red bloodied things, through an ant colony. Reveal unto me this odd swamp we're going to. There we go. We're dealing with quite a few of them. Oh yeah, they're guarding the overlook tunnel too to this place. There we go. Alright, so the next stone 4. 5. Okay, deeper and deeper. Now what is this place? Oh. Baleful Shadow. Okay, well I mean... Ronnie wanted us to...
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the 2 fingers that Rani the Witch cometh, to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
Ouch. Ooh, they can heal too. Okay. And they can dodge. Hmm. Ronnie's threat makes it seem appropriate to hit them with the dagger. And hey, so far it's working.
Beautifully fought. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Iji I love them.
Discarded palace key. Key to treasure chest for carrion princesses. A key discarded by Lunar Princess Ronnie alongside her very flesh. Open a treasure chest passed down to a carrion princess. It is said to be found in the Grand Library of Rayla with her mother Renala. Okay, so that's that chest finally. A doll resembling Randy the Witch. From head to toe, every detail is perfect. The chilliness is gone. Feeling now like an empty husk. There is no response. Okay, so like, seriously, what is this place? Like, what does the red have to do with the blue? That's the big question. I mean, I guess she did say that she's an Empyrean, like... She mentioned 2 other names, and I think, wasn't Melania one of them? I'll definitely need to go back through the video and, like, double-check that myself. It's gonna be like, who... She gave us 3 names, and I thought one of them was Marika, until she mentioned... Us 3 are like Marika, so I'm like, oh, okay, so not Marika. Oh, maybe it was Miquella. Alright. As always, nope. I thought it was going to go up, but I should have looked up first. Okay, it's not too far, though. Basically, right now we're trying to find a spot of grace down here in the red area. And then that way we'll be primed to kind of tackle more of this next time. Although we should also tell Blythe and Iji about Ronnie vanishing. I say as I glance at the time. We're still good. We're still good. I mean, we do need to wrap up, but like... This isn't... Usually once I'm past 2.5 hours, I'm like, oh crap, I really gotta wrap this up. Okay, no... Secret elevator from down below. The Lake of Rot. Neat. Lost Grace discovered. We get the map for this area? No, we do not. Is there a dead body nearby that has a map conveniently placed on it? Right, there's a dead body. Can't summon Torrent, though, so once we go in for the drink, we're going to be splashing about. Yeah, let's check these 2 nearby dead bodies for a... Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Map, Lake of Rot. Cool. Map of Lake of Rot and its environs. Map of Lake of Rot and environs. A great lake of standing water downstream of the Ansel River. It is said that the divine essence of an outer god is sealed away in this land. An outer god? What's that? A new map has been found. Lake of Rot. Cool. And quite big. And we're definitely kind of missing a piece here. And ooh. Now, isn't this very intriguing? Aha! Alright, so, well, this goes down to here. And that's connected to nothing, so... Yeah, one day I'll be very curious about getting up here. I don't know how, though. And it's interesting, it looks like there's kind of like 2 places to be. There's like a lower level of the Lake of Rot and a higher area of the Lake of Rot. Real quick, we're also gonna grab this thing over here. Alright, Ionian Butterfly. And before I die, let's tap this for resting. Lake of Rot Shoreside. And it almost looks like that the water could be like poured down here if they wanted to. And going to be very interesting to try and navigate this lake. I mean, on one hand, it brings back the Swamp of Sorrow vibes from Demon Souls, but I get the feeling it's probably not going to be that bad. And yeah, still no torrent though, so it's not like we can safely walk through the rot. But we have a few things that are probably pretty rot resistant, so... Not that it helped that in the, like, one poison dungeon, though. But alright. Like I said, to wrap up, let's go back to the Table of Lost Grace. We gotta upgrade a few things, and... Probably always good to make sure we haven't accidentally betrayed any confidences that are gonna get us in trouble here. So first, let's go ahead... Give the Twin Maiden Husks the new Ghost Form Picker's Bell Bearing. Cool. Alright, if I go back in here... Hello, Gideon. You still cool with me?
You. What is it?
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. I guess... Secret Medallion should still be the old one, right?
Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west. She knows the location.
Yeah, which we already did that. Though, we haven't done the follow-up. That's still a thing we're trying to do. Margaret Palace, sure.
Oh, so that's where the so-called Lord of Blood was hiding himself, eh? A fitting little squat for that deluded maniac to bleat about the revival of his precious dynasty. While he turns our fella tarnished into bloody fingers. Let him stay there. That way, his delusions will remain as they are, distant and unattainable. But perhaps it's worth looking into. If what I've heard is right, then maybe. Ah, my apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. And it is a wondrous thing indeed. You are a true fellow. All I ask is that you remain constant.
Huh. Fevor's Cookbook. And this is definitely the list, right?
There are 4 more demigods yet to be located. Nicola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed, his twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman, Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala, and the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune, so here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. As such, I hope we are compelled to work together.
But Gideon, what about Riker and Morgott? Why do you not care about that right now? Huh.
There are 4 more Nicola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed.
Okay.
His twin, Melania, the undefeated
So they're
sword
twins.
woman, Luna Princess
Yeah,
Rani,
we're already well
daughter
acquainted
to
with her.
Renala, and the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune, so here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand as such.
Okay, so that's why he gave us a reward. So we did the dialogue in the wrong order, basically, where we had discovered news about the Morgott's location, or not Morgott, the Mogwin, and therefore he's just like, hey, have this. Okay. So each whereabouts, we don't even need to kill them, but he'll give us, like, extra stuff. Like this one, the Bewitching Branch, a record of crafting techniques left by a man who was utterly captivated by Saint Trina. He continued the search for her in his slumber. Which a Bewitching Branch is... I'm not seeing anything very branch-like and obvious. An Albernaic pot? No. I wonder what the branch... Oh, yeah, here we go. Bewitching Branch. Oh yeah, use FP to charm pierced enemy. That is consumable, but I always think of the charm spell from Pyromancy and Dark Souls. The Imperium Miquella is loved by many people. Indeed, he has learned very well how to compel such affection. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Wonder, have other things here at the hold changed? And before we talk to these two, we're going to talk down below, but then we're also, real quick, going to go over and go see Iji and Renala.
It reminds me of my...
Okay, she's still sim as always, so... Alright, back up here. Let's tell Iji first before we go claim Ronnie's treasure. Because I don't want to upgrade stuff until we check what the treasure is, in case it's something that we want to upgrade. Hey, big guy, how you doing?
Well, my fellow, how may I serve you? As war counselor? Or as blacksmith?
Talk.
Lady Rani has departed on her journey along the dark path of the Imperium, from Rena's Rise, as she calls it. Now Lady Rani is in your hands. I pray that you serve her well, unto the very end.
Okay, that's the same dialogue you had before, and nothing new to buy. Okay. I mean, I don't know exactly where Blade is right now, given that we let him out. But he's kind of been MIA for a while. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't think he was back down to the jail again. Okay. I guess we can go check in with, good old Renala. Poor Selin. Thought she overthrew the royal family, and has not.
My... friend...
Yep. I assume she has no new dialogue, right?
Thou art thou not?
Yeah, okay. Same as always.
I would but...
Okay. What do we get, Ronnie? Use discarded palace key. Dark Moon Ring. Ring of Lunar Princess Rani's Cold Oath. Ring depicting a leaden full moon, symbolic of a cold oath. The ring is supposed to be given by Lunar Princess Rani to her consort. Rani is an Imperium, meaning her consort would be by rights earn the title of Lord. A warning is engraved within. Whoever thou mayest be, take not the ring from this place. The solitude beyond the night is better mine alone. Okay. I doubt I can wear it, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I mean, it's a bit late to put it back now. It's just like, well, that warning does us no good. So someone probably somewhere wants this for a reason that we don't know. Do you want it?
Art thou?
Nope.
Be not. I would but...
That's because our teacher is here in this place. Do you want it? No. Alright. Which also, I am reminded one thing we should do here real quick. I know I say that a lot. But, go back, check in with Fia, see if she's given birth to that ruin. Because maybe she has treasure for us, and then we should upgrade our things. How you doing? You pregnant yet? Oh, be held. I forgot that's how we have to talk to her. First, gotta be held.
This is goodbye, my dear. But I am satisfied. I choose to lie with Godwin of my own will. Not the remains of one chosen for me. And I will bear a child who will inherit your warmth too. What greater blessing could there be but to be born a deathbed companion?
Okay.
This is goodbye, but I choose to
Alright.
lie who will inherit. What greater...
That's different dialogue than before. Is she gonna, like, fade away now or something? Okay, after some adventuring next time, we should come back and see exactly what's up with that. Alright, get rid of this though first. Alright. Back. The Table of Lost Grace. And then we'll upgrade. I'm thinking... We have quite a few runes, so obviously not enough to level. Let's first check to see if we can't upgrade the pike at all.
Well, I took you for no matter to lay out your arm.
Okay, strength and armament. Okay, still can't upgrade the pike to plus 20 yet. Or, no, to plus 21. We could upgrade the war spear. It's not like we don't use it quite a bit. But we don't exactly have a ton of somber smithing stones of a high level. You know what, sure. We use it plenty enough. Don't know if enough to give it the single somber smithing stone 8 that we have, though. So we'll hold off on any future stuff there. Alright.
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
Can we get the mimic all the way to 10? Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. We're almost there, though. Let's go ahead and, okay, we need 14,000. We have... Okay, we need about 1,000. So... Whoop, 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 5.
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
And... There it goes. Max level Mimic. Not bad. I like the Mimic in terms of how versatile it can be, so like that's why I don't feel bad putting all that stuff in there. Guess we might as well go check in with the two fingers here, just in case they have anything to say about our current companionship between the Destined Death and Ronnie herself. Okay, seemingly not. Alright. Well, I'm trying to recall... The antlers from that one thing we got was a... On enemy defeated, if I recall, right? Yeah, restores FP upon defeating enemies, okay. Which, not needed right now. But I guess it might be worth looking into to see exactly how much FP it gives. Because it could be very good for getting through things. But I mean, ideally we get a 4th accessory slot. Alright. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here for today. Obviously, we have a heading for next time, and that's basically the Lake of Rot. Oh yeah, we still need to go check in with Golden Mask. That is something we need to do. Oh yeah, we still need to go check in with Old Man... whatever his name is. The ones that seem connected back to Miquella and Melania. Like... Because, I mean, obviously Melania was last seen in Cleared, but then there's, like, the old family home up north of the Shaded Castle? The Sunken Castle? And there's that mysterious, like, orphan lady from the battlefield. So I kind of wonder if she's, like, Melania reincarnated or something else. Like, there's a lot of things I'm curious about. Which, yeah, it's, like, almost tempted to do now, but no. We are already well enough, truly, over time today. So, we will go ahead and call things here. And yes, all those many more mysteries next time. So, until then, later.